In a world of changing technologies, fads, and new problems, I often need to feel nature or see a culture that has become a thing of the past. The person who built this simple but beautiful mountain retreat and garden may have felt the same way. In this episode, we will visit Garyu Mountain Villa in Ozu City, Ehime Prefecture, Japan, and explore its incomparable charming features together. Right next to the Hiji River, Garyu Mountain Villa stood for more than 120 years. On the side of the villa, there is an island called Mount Horai, but in the Edo period, it was called Mount Garyu. In English, Ryu means dragon, and Ga means lying down. A dragon that is lying down? That's an interesting name. On the satellite map today, you can see the villa right next to the island. Now I see it. Yeah, it looks like a dragon lying down. In comparison with modern buildings that use many artificial materials, such as concrete and steel, Garyu Villa is filled with natural objects. For example, the stones in this villa look like they just sit there, but simply exist, but they enhance its rustic and mysterious beauty. Even before we go inside, look at this stone wall that overwhelms us like a castle. The piling pattern of stones are artistic. Here, the technique of piling up slender stones in the stone wall is called nagarezumi, or stream-like pile in English. The idea of imitating the moon with a millstone is playful and tasteful idea. After getting inside, a beautiful Japanese garden welcomed me. These stepping stones somehow look different from usual ones. Why? Oh, look at individual stones. They are different from each other. Usually, we see similar stone types are selected to make stepping stones, don't we? But in Garyu Villa, I see various types, and I found some of them especially very interesting. Here, a millstone is used. Here, a stone called temari-ishi, which looks like a traditional Japanese handball, is used. This is called Garan-soseki, which was used to be a foundation stone of a Buddhist temple structure. Looking down the Hiji River, you can see a graceful curve formed by the long wall with silver tiles. Now, we are going to enter the main building called Garyu Inn. The entrance is called Geirei Noma, which means the space to receive a guest with great honor. This entrance looks rustic as if it's a house of farmers. But the person who built this villa was actually a wealthy trader who exported Japanese wax, a special product of Ozu. His name was Torajiro, which literally meant tiger, the second son. He was born to the Kawachi family in Niya of Ozu in 1853. He grew up in a turbulent period. In 1853, when he was born, and also in the following year, American black ships came to Uraga and Yokohama and demanded the end of Japan's isolationist policy. As Japan opened international ports and the modern Meiji government was established in 1868, the society went through big waves of westernization, including technologies, fashions like clothing and hairstyles, food cultures, as well as many institutional changes. What happened along with this extreme westernization was the decline of traditional Japanese culture, such as the way of tea and no. For example, the high-ranking samurai and rich townspeople who had supported the tea ceremony, or chanoyu in Japanese, lost their political and economic power. Then Chanoyu was seen as dregs of the time of Tokugawa shogunate. It's said that the price of tea ceremony tools dropped so much that they became worthless. Torajiro is said to have supported Chanoyu by sending financial help to the head of one of Chanoyu schools, Omotesenke. He built Garyuin perhaps because he witnessed such a sad fate of Japanese traditional culture as he grew up. Indeed, what Torajiro built was not a luxurious Western mansion, but it was a Japanese-style house that incorporated tea ceremony elements and pursued the beauty inherent in architectural simplicity. The floor covered with bamboo slats is a nice surprise for visitors, and many who visited in the past must have thought, "Oh, it's kind of unique but fashionable. I'd love to see the inside." When I entered the first room, I felt the rattan floor cool and pleasant. Then, what caught my eye was a lattice work describing rafts with flowers. The outline is blurred by the light passing through the paper screens and is really beautiful. The name of this room is Seisui. Sei means pure or clean, and sui means to blow or wind going through. It reminds me of a pure breeze. This is a space designed to feel cool during summer, and it has many water motifs. When you visit Garyuin, please look around from different directions so you can find various beauties. For example, can you guess what's above this lattice work? This is the household altar, worshipping deities from multiple shrines, including Ise Grand Shrine, Ozu Shrine, and Kompera Shrine of his hometown Niya. The cloud-shaped hanging wall is amazing. Now we are entering the biggest room of Garyuin called Ishi, which means everything, entirely, totally, or the whole. The hanging scroll says Shizen or highest good in English. This word and the phrase, for everybody, from the ruler to commoners, it's fundamental to be upright in one's words and actions. These are the key teachings of Confucius and Wang Yanmin, and represent the theme of this room, Ishi. Such teachings are from hundreds or even thousands of years ago, but it also sounds important for us in today's society. The room Ishi also has beautiful lattice work. Wow, they describe phoenix. For some reason, their feathers look like multiple colors. Ah, I see. That's the landscape that I was seeing through the lattice work. The sky, the sunshine, the people walking, the buildings, even the trees in the garden created those colors. Fascinating. This room was also designed to be transformed into a no theater by removing tatami mats. In order to enhance the sound effect, 12 bizenyaki pot, 3 in each of 4 corners, are buried under the floor. This hallway is made of a single piece of wood called Sendai pine, but the lines are deliberately carved to make it look like long, slender pieces are joined together. Now we are entering the tea ceremony room. The name of this room is Kagetsu. Here, Getsu means the moon, and Ka means haze. The theme of this room is a scenery at dusk, where you can see the moon with trailing clouds and birds flying in the sky. Where can we find such elements? Look, this alcove, tokonoma in Japanese, has a circular window, which represents the moon. Behind this is a Buddhist altar. And when the light is lit there, it looks like moonlight in this room. You can also find a set of shelves called chigaidana, which are purposefully arranged at different heights. They look like trailing clouds covering the moon. And here they are. I found bats on the handles of the built-in closet. The handles of the cupboards also have distinct shapes. Can you tell what they are? They are golds and match with the lattice work. So charming! Gold flowers bloom in the evening, so it matches the overall theme of the room, which describes the twilight. The veranda with handrails is beautiful. Not only the inside of the building, but also the boundary between the outside and the inside has many tasteful elements. The quiet and rustic beauty here is closely related to the culture of one of the tea ceremony styles, wabicha, that emphasizes simplicity. By the way, I didn't realize this before, but to have a tea ceremony, we need various types of items, from kettles to shelves. And to procure them, different families have been designated by Japan's major tea ceremony schools, Senke. Such selected families were called the 10 designated craftsmen, or Senke Jisshoku in Japanese, and they actually worked on this villa. For example, here, Japanese nails are used on Garyu Inn's open veranda, and one of the nails has the inscription of the designated craftsman, Nakamura Joeki. To help these artisans' technique to survive, Torajiro invited them to work on Garyu Inn, indicating his passion to protect skills supporting the tea ceremony cultural values. Let's go outside and explore the Japanese garden again. Oh, what's this? The sign says that it was used to store ice from winter when a modern refrigerator wasn't available. It's called himuro in Japanese. This fridge here was given an interesting name, Seiryudo, literally a cave where a dragon hides. And I went on following the stepping stones further. Then I saw a small but tasteful building. This house is called Furoan. Furo means never get old or eternal, and means humble or recluse house. The ceiling here is a vault ceiling with bamboo wickerwork. This makes it resemble a boat called Tomayabune, which has a semi-cylindrical structure. Since it's built over a cliff, the nature outside the villa, such as the mountains and rivers, create an integrated beauty as if they are part of the villa. By opening the sliding paper screens, I fully enjoyed the openness, being surrounded on all sides by the Hiji River, as if you were on the water. The buildings here and the garden have many other hidden elements, so please visit this villa, look around, and find your own discoveries. Thank you for watching, and see you in the future episodes.